Okay guys, so a bit of a serious video here. So we're going to take our 10 IQ hats off for today for this video, and we are going to be speaking to some competitive Tarkov arena players who were effectively scammed out of their winnings. And these are guys that competed on the highest level in tournaments, got first place. The team that I'm going to be speaking on is the team linked above. As you see, first place ranked team in this tournament. It just so happens that somehow 6 months later they have not been paid their tournament winnings. I dare say everyone's going to have an idea of who scammed these people out of their winnings. There's a couple of people that could potentially be involved: BSG, the tournament organizers, all of the above. We're going to get to the bottom of it in this video. This video is a crazy one. Please leave a like and a comment in this video. Please make it the whole way through. Let's get into it.
I was playing with the Mavericks. That was the first team I joined. Kind of stuck with those guys. And then we also rebranded to Eclipse, and those are the same people. They announced an event, which was the Breakpoint, which is supposed to be 3v3 in like private lobbies on main Tarkov. The way that we were told, our CEO at the time, Classian, he was partnered with Fredinsky for making this whole like tournament series. There's supposed to be, I think, five different tournaments for the whole thing, and we weren't really like told everything, but we did get told that there was going to be an objective in the center of the map that would be like something that wasn't there, like I don't know exactly how they're going to do it, but I guess like one of the devs or something would put like an objective for us to place.
Who was running the show? Like, who was running the whole organization of the event, and who was like the main guys running it all?
On the day, the like final decision maker would Fredinsky. But then he did have I can't remember what his exact position was, but Kilted Havoc, he was kind of like the middleman. Like, he just helped out. He was a really nice guy throughout the entire thing, and by the end of it he ended up leaving just because of how scuffed it was.
So there was Fredinsky, Newman. So how many matches was there eventually until you get to, was there like semi-finals, and like how was it set up? Like
So it was, I don't remember, I think more teams definitely played more than others, and it was from the get-go it was very scuffed because we got told that it was best of three, and I believe each team got to pick a map of what they wanted to play. We assumed that home team got to play their map, we get to play our map, and then the third is the decider if we ever got to that. But it turns out that we would play home team's map 3 times, and then I think it worked off of points or something, and we went through all this struggle. The team that we ended up playing against, which was Sicario's SA, their 3 SA players.
That is insane. Okay.
A lot of people ended up backing out after 6 hours. Like, well, I got work tomorrow. I can't. I can't do this. It was bad.
Okay. Okay. So, poorly run. So, okay. So the event, what was offered? Okay. So, at what point? How far before all of this started was the placings, prizes, and all that kind of stuff stated? And was there like a Discord that you guys all joined, or was it just like?
So originally in the first post that Fredinsky ever made about the tournament, there was no prize listed. That none of the players, it was intentionally left that none of the players knew that there was going to be like a cash prize. They did that on purpose. That's what we were told. And so we didn't take the tournament seriously, and because it ended up taking it so long, we were ready to forfeit at any time until we got to the finals, and they told us that there was going to be a cash prize, but they didn't say specifically what. Or I don't know if they said specifically cash prize, but they said there was going to be a prize, but they wouldn't tell us exactly. And they just kind of left it at that. And they told us and the other team that was in the finals with us. So that was our motivation to keep playing. And it had been like 11 hours at that point.
Okay, so there's no announcement of any kind of prize or anything until virtually they get, it sounds like 12 or 13 hours in, and then they say to the 2 finalists, hey, by the way, there's going to be a cash prize. And so obviously, that would have gave you guys a G up, you'd be like, oh geez, we're 12 hours in, let's strap in. So okay, so they didn't say how much. So we'll get to the final rounds. What team were you guys up against?
It was I can't remember everyone, but I think it was two Sicario members, and then I think they had one sub from another Arena Comp team. I think that was their roster.
Yeah, and it was the prize. So just going off at that point, was the prize just for first place at that point?
No, it was for first, second, and third.
For second and third. So they said that only second and third would get a prize?
No, top three. Top
three. Okay, yeah. All right.
First, second, third.
All right, I'm with you. So once you guys get to the finals, then they announce cash prizes for top 3 teams, and they didn't say how much. So
they didn't say during. They told us after after we had won, and then they gave us like the specifics.
Yeah. So who was like announcing all the? So we got Fredinsky and Newman, and obviously they're working with BSG. Nimmin or Newman? Nimmin. Did you say Nimmin or Newman?
I don't remember saying.
So there's Fredinsky, and who was the other person that was running it?
Kilted Havoc. Fredinsky and Klassian those were the two big people for like collaborating on this project.
Klassian?
Yeah.
Yeah. So then we get to
the finals. Our team and the second Sicario team.
Sicarios, yeah. Okay. So then they announce cash prizes for top 3. They don't say how much, just cash type prizes for top 3. So you guys go in, you compete. How'd the final go down?
It was really, really long, just because of the lack of objective that Fredinsky made on the last minute.
So there was also like a leadership decision change, like whoever was making the decisions, wasn't there like some kind of change in like management or something you were saying?
Yeah, so Klassian, this is what he told us. This is what Klass told us during and after, that he had came up with the idea with having an objective for players to place or whatever, so that people had an incentive to fight instead of just hang back and wait until the other team makes a mistake and then play off of the pick.
Yeah. So he pulls out, and so when he pulled out, was it at the actual final matches? And then how did it go down after you guys take out the win?
So basically, Fredinsky pulled us aside, like, both the teams and like Class and then some of the other mods. And he asked us like turn off all the streams and shit.
Yeah.
And just to have like a last minute thing. He's like, yeah, I'd appreciate if you like don't record any of this. So out of respect, I didn't record anything.
Yeah.
Which, to be honest, I should have.
Yeah.
Now that's where we are now. So he told us that the prize pool was 2,000. I think it was either $2,000 or 2,000 Great British pounds or whatever the proper currency is, and then that would be split amongst top 3 teams. We're like, okay, cool, and then
so 2,000 split between 3 teams, so it'd be like 1,000 for first, just as an assumption. Like
I don't remember getting told the specifics of how it's supposed to be.
So maybe like 1,000 for first, or 600 for second, or 400 for third, or something like that. 2,000 all up for the top 3. You guys get told that. And you guys would have been pumped, right? You guys were like, hell yeah, that's like, what, 333 British each? You guys are in the US, right?
Yeah.
So that's like, $400 each. Well, I'm not sure on pounds to US. I think pounds is worth more than US, no?
Yeah, so it would be a little bit more in US dollars.
Yeah, it's about probably $4 to $4.50 US dollars each, which isn't too bad for 14 hours of playing Marine.
Yeah, for gaming and not earning a penny, usually I think any payout is pretty nice.
Plus, you guys are streaming too. Like, that's not a bad little day gig, That's pretty Plus, it helps your channels and your content and all that kind of stuff. That's not bad. So, so you take the win. You get told 2,000 total prize pool. And how was it structured after that? Did you guys stay in some kind of like formal Discord chat or some kind of formal Discord to stay in contact with them, or?
I mean, other than just being in the Sicario Discord, that's just like that was it. We'd get Padinsky or whoever would reach out to us eventually once the sponsor money came through and he could like pay us out, which is normal.
Yeah.
Since like HPL and other Sicario tournaments, it takes a couple weeks, maybe like a couple months to actually get everyone paid, which is that's normal.
Yeah, it'd be coming from Russia also, wouldn't it? If it's coming from BSG.
Yeah, it says in one of the DMs that it was supposed to be fully sponsored by BSG, but in the end, I don't know how much of it was, or any of it at all, or if anyone else chipped in, or yeah, it was just like an overall bad tournament, and like in between, at the end of it, Fredinsky told us he spent like $600. Or around there in gifted subs to help please the other streamers for like the long waits between matches. We're like, what? Okay, well, we didn't get any of that, but that's fine because we're gonna get our payout.
Yeah.
And then so we had our team captain at the time reach out every now and then to Fredinsky, be like, hey, just checking in. Where's our prize money? And he would just respond like, still waiting on that payment coming through our sponsors. And I think we reached out to him at least a couple times, maybe like 2 or 3 times. And then we reached out to...
Well, you would think it would be him reaching out to you guys, like periodically every fortnight or, a month, max a month with updates, like...
Yeah. And then we reached out to... one of the Sicario members, Fledged, and we asked him, like, hey, did you guys get paid? And he said, like, none of us, we haven't seen anything or really heard anything. So we were all, they didn't even pay their own players, which is, I mean, it's fair. I mean, it'd be pretty unfair if they paid them and didn't pay us.
Yeah. Just to round up, so 24 hours into the finals, Fredinsky took over the entire management of the whole thing, and Klassian stepped back. And
yeah, he was pissed. He was pissed with the decision that was made to leave that objective out, to change it.
Yeah, it kind of doesn't make sense. Like, I'm probably not someone to speak on it, but I've ran like little things, and I stopped doing it just for personal. I ended up. I had this guy who came in and closet cheated. No, he didn't closet cheat. I found out he was...
How this story starts is this guy named Bone, and I've hosted PvP events. This guy's joined and he's almost won. He almost won the tournament. He's been around for a long time. Well, how this story starts is he posts a clip in general yesterday of him killing Tiggs, and being a 10IQ Discord, everyone was cheering and, oh my god, you killed Tiggs. Haha, that's hilarious.
Okay, why do I feel like this was the guy that I ran away from earlier?
So he posts his killing Tiggs clip, everyone's like, oh cool, you killed Tiggs, haha, that's hilarious. Well, anyway, it happens to be in a cheating community. I decided to confront this guy solely because of just the personal... I hosted it. I woke up at 1 a.m. to host this PvP event, and this guy joined and nearly won. Solely, I could have just banned and moved on the second I seen the proof, but it just really got to me that the amount of effort I put into to do things for the community and for my community, and then things like this happen, and it just really makes me just reconsider the amount of time that I put in and the effort. you know. So I'll cut to the video of where I confront this guy. Okay, so basically here I've lured him into the VC. He did make me wait about 9 hours before he joined. So I said it was just a problem with the clip he posted about killing Tiggs, and I just said I got some inboxes from, you know, certain people, and they were upset about, you know, the clip being posted in my Discord of Tiggs being killed, and I just said that was the issue to get him in the VC, and we go from there. I ask him about the clip. I ask if he has his POV. He says no, and then that's when I decide to confront him. So I'll tell you my concern. Okay, do you know what the is, bro?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah, of course I do. I'm from like the whole business part, not the book itself, nothing from Tarkov, but different games.
Different game?
Yeah, people on different games kind of know the name that I'm using.
Yeah. What about so you use or
Nah.
look, I
kind of like to keep accounts and not get hardware ID banned on games, you know?
I just seen that you like recommend like or whatever it is to people for bypassing bans and stuff, and here I'll put you
See on the League of Legends bypass for script.
you know this Discord, right?
Oh, yeah.
You know what that is?
Yeah, that's for League.
So
League of Legends scripting bypass.
yeah, so you cheat in League of Legends,
Nope.
or you bypass a ban in League of Legends, or
No, it's not ban bypassing. It's pretty much most of the scripts that get sold for that game are straight up detected. So people use like a different loader pretty much to load the script.
did you cheat in my did you cheat in my PvP tournament, bro?
Nope.
You didn't?
Nope.
Because you know I got up at 1 AM to host that and literally gained nothing
Yeah, I
for
know.
it, and sat up till about 7 AM hosting a PvP tournament for 10 strangers that I don't know, just solely for, you know, just to be kind. You didn't cheat in my sheet that I got up at 1 AM and did for people, did you?
Nope.
I hope not, dude, because I'm not just some fucking idiot. I'm pretty cluey, bro. I'm not stupid.
So you're gonna want to tell me that I was cheating on your tournament for like what?
No,
Nothing?
that's my main concern. That's my main concern, because I got up at 1 AM and hosted that fucking thing. I got up at 1 AM and hosted that fucking thing for nothing, and you joined it, but yet you're in all these cheating Discords and you're telling people how to bypass bans, and these bypasses are for Tarkov as well, dude. Like, I'm not stupid.
Go look it up.
Do you want me to look it up right now? You think I haven't already?
Spoofer changes hardware and sometimes also registry entries. So if you were banned before, those entries do not show up anymore to the anti-cheat. A bypass is something that literally circumvents the whole anti-cheat.
Why would you need to do that, bro?
So basically you're telling me that you're just going about Googling stuff that you have no actual understanding about?
Okay, I'm asking you now, why do you need to circumvent the fucking anti-cheat if you're just playing the game legit, dude? Like, I'm not BSG.
I told you,
I don't give a fuck. I'm not going to
BX
ban you. I
Bro.
don't give a fuck. Like, I just hosted a
I don't
PvP
give a
tournament.
fuck either.
And
I'm trying to explain to you
You've
that
been in my
BXG
community for months,
and
you joined my events. I just want to know whether you cheated in my events or not, and whether you're fucking cheating. And here you are in cheating communities talking about like this. Like, I'm going to ask you, bro.
Yeah, and I've actually explained to you twice now that it's a fucking League of Legends bypass. Go Google it.
Yeah, I did Google it. It comes up as Tarkov. Both of them come up as Tarkov. This one
Where
comes
is
up as a
that
scam for Tarkov.
Wait,
This one comes up as the real
BXG.
deal. Action. I mean, accounts just to be reported for bulk living. In the past 3 years, it's gone. I mean, shit, bro. You're fucking pretty active in these communities. What other communities are we? I'm kind of curious now. I mean, you're pretty active in these communities, bro.
What other ones am I in? Quite a few, as I said.
Why'd you take your Discord down? Can I have a look? Like, can I have a little look here, or like? Oh fuck, we're back now, are we? What'd you just do?
You just pulled my Discord from one side to the other.
Oh, okay. I couldn't see it. You just took it off the screen and hid it for a second. Are we back? Oh, all right, sweet. I can see what you want me to see now, or?
Which is just my main Discord, yeah.
Huh?
I'm literally in 99 fucking Discords.
Why'd you
This
just hide?
arc-
Why'd you just take your Discord off the screen and hide it?
Why would I not?
Because you know I'm going to ask you to go through them and put your name in. And don't you think? Like, you just hid it off your screen for a second. You don't cheat, right? I mean, shit. I mean, go through the Discords and type your name in, and then you hide your Discord off the screen for a second. Come on, bro. I'm not stupid. Like, fuck. You literally just hid your Discord off the screen and then put it back. Like, dude, you can just tell me to get fucked and just leave. Like, you know, you can do that if you like, or you can. But, like, I'll just be honest with you, bro. Like, I feel less insulted when someone says to me, I'm just someone who's like a know-it-all, and I just join cheating communities just to see what's going on. You know. Like, I feel less insulted with that lie than someone who actively sits in there and joins in the conversations and knows what they're talking about. Holy fucking shit, what do you think, I'm an idiot?
As a closet cheat, it sort of turned me off doing events like that again because I missed it. But yeah, like when I was doing it, I quickly learned that there has to be some kind of objective for everyone to strive towards. Otherwise, it's not like it's not as fun for the players because the way you have to play is just very kind of boring and slow, and people that wanting to watch it, they're wanting to watch like action and gameplay and skilled players compete. They want to see a bunch of skilled guys try their hardest. So it ends up down to Fredinsky. And what's your thoughts? Like, do you think it was a BSG funded event from the start, or?
Oh, I think Sicario had good intentions from the beginning. Like, they run good tournaments. It's just this one in particular. I don't know what happened with BSG or with the money, or I just don't know.
Has there been events ran by Fredinsky or of this same type since?
Not that I know of. I think for the arena style main game tournaments, I think there hasn't been any.
Yeah, because I did notice the scene sort of went quiet a little bit. So it's been 6 months now, and do you still have contact with? Does anyone on you or your team have contact with these guys at all anymore?
With with Fredinsky or with like the other players?
Like with Fredinsky and like the whole like the event people. Like, do you guys have any contact with them or?
I mean, we have their discords, but it's like it's kind of pointless.
Yeah, it's just like the same answers each time kind of
we've already
thing.
tried so much, and none of the other players know, so it's like we just kind of bit the dust. I mean, we were promised compensation since I sent you that screenshot.
Yeah, so I remember you explaining to me that you guys were also offered in-game items to make up for them not producing the funds for the winnings. And how'd that go down?
Well, I mean, so Fredinsky basically put the blame on Class for the entire failure of the tournament, and then he just said that he had to pay his org members out, which was us, the Mavericks, and of course, Class isn't responsible for paying us out, and he was pissed off. And then eventually Fredinsky reached out us asking for our in-game names, and then we'd be sent in-game items. We weren't told specifics. That was pretty much about it. And then
Weren't told again what that specifically would be, but there's a prize on the line now that we're going to pay you back with again.
No, we had nothing. We just said, okay, we'll give you some in-game items, and they'll come in eventually. And that was like way before wipe. And
so around 3 months ago.
We waited we waited a long time because we waited like a month, 2 months, and we're like, okay, we're clearly not getting our in-game items because it's about to be wiped, and whatever they give us is probably going to be pointless because we're not going to be able to like take full advantage or whatever.
Yeah.
So we kind of got robbed of our rewards twice.
Where would you stand on doing anything like this again in the future?
I mean, if someone comes out with another arena-style main game tournament, it was actually a better plan, I'd definitely do it again. I'm not with the same team anymore, so.
Do you still get along with the guys from your previous team? Do you guys all still talk and?
Oh yeah. I'm homies with everyone. We're still good friends, and we talk every now and then. Those are the boys.
Yeah, So something I wrote down that I wanted to ask is, so Did you guys see, or like, did you ever feel, or did you ever see any proof that these were definitely, like Fredinsky, for example, or did Klassian ever tell you or assure you that BSG was actually involved in these events and BSG was going to, provide, winnings or any form of anything? Like, was it BSG backed? Like, was
So there was a couple times that we got told by class that him and Fredinsky were having supposed to have a meeting or meetings with BSG, and we didn't get really told like specifics about that, because that's all kept private. I don't know if it's BSG's fault or if it's something that Fredinsky didn't tell us, or maybe even class didn't even tell us.
That's what I was kind of thinking before. To announce cash prize winnings only at the final stages, it kind of like it doesn't make sense. Like, wouldn't you announce that from the very beginning? Like, that would be something you would state from the beginning. Like, it wouldn't be something you'd just dump on people at the final hurdle.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm trying not to go too far into like assumptions and stuff here, but it's really confusing. It's out there. I came to find out after talking to several emissaries, a couple of guys that ran the actual event, a couple of people from BSG. A few people refused to comment. The one person that went completely on the record after seeing that the other person had broken the NDA and was spoken completely in the open about it. So it turns out Klassian had been secretly feeding information to the players who didn't get paid and posting updates and information that was NDA info that wasn't allowed to be approved to be given to the players. Now, there was sponsors that pulled out. Apparently, there was issues with BSG sponsorships. All sorts of stuff happened. Klassian and Fredinsky had a falling out. Klassian was stabbing Fredinsky in the back and showing information that was not allowed to be disclosed under an NDA, which was false. Apparently, I ended up speaking to Fredinsky. He ended up basically telling me that one day before the final of the event, the entire event got dumped onto his lap and he had no sponsors, no funding. He did what he could. He feels bad about it. I'll put the conversations up on the screen. So look guys, there's going to be a channel first. I spoke to this guy for quite a while. He did prove everything that he said and I decided to work with him and we're going to be trying our hardest to raise the $500 funds for the Mavericks and the money that they're owed for actually winning that tournament. I myself donated 140 something Australian dollars, which equates to I think it's like 80 or 90 USD. Fredinsky's giving 150 USD of his own personal money. I'm also going to be setting up a buy me a coffee to try and raise the last 260 of the Mavericks earning for actually winning that tournament. And I think it's only fair that they get the money that they deserve. When I spoke with them, they didn't really want to accept this offer. However, I think, I make money from these videos and due to what a lot of people don't believe about my channel, I genuinely make these videos to help the player base and to help the people playing this game. Yes, I'm very outspoken against streamers. Yes, I poke at streamers. Yes, I do all that kind of stuff. But I was once someone who made people feel like shit about playing this game. And it makes me feel good to celebrate the people and help the people that play this game properly and play legit. And I feel like those people should be given what they deserve, especially when they put in hard work and do everything properly and don't cut corners and cheat and put in just an insane amount of work to get to and achieve incredible stuff. And these guys came first, fair and square, and I'm going to be putting up my money. Fredinsky is the guy who had the entire project dumped on him. I had conversations with him. The stuff's going to be up on the screen. as I'm talking. Me and him have forked out half of the money. If any of you guys can help out, then you're more than welcome. My Buy Me a Coffee link is going to be in the description. If you guys want to, you can help chip in as well. However much gets rounded up and donated, it will be going all to the Mavericks for the money that they lost out on, that they should have won. And it seems Classy and this guy, I'm going to look more into this guy, because he got caught out on some lies and he just completely disappeared off the face of the earth. A couple of players were under the impression that he was actually the good guy because he was slandering Fredinsky. And after I did all my research, I found out that that's not the case. Fredinsky is actually the one that has stuck around and faced this, and I am working with him. We're going to get those funds up for the Mavericks. If you guys want to help out, it would be really awesome. And we're going to try and get it done. We're halfway, so I mean, we're not that far off. It's really a crazy video, this one. When I had these guys approach me and say that they never got paid the winnings for an arena tournament that they played in, it's hard not to instantly blame BSG but it turns out it's these event organizers that just have no responsibility. They just disappear. They have arguments with other event organizers and creators and just take off, and after telling everyone that they're lining up all these deals for sponsors, and then they just leave and it all just gets dumped in Fredinsky's lap, and he's just left like, oh wow, it's 2 days to the finals, like what am I supposed to do? Really unfortunate story. It wasn't like some big scam or hoax, or I just got a sub. It actually was a kind of a little bit of a shocking story, really. It's crazy. Being that I'm someone who's tried to host tournaments before on my own, it's incredibly hard. It's not easy. It's a lot of work, and I gave up on it myself because, I'm not even going to go into all the other stuff. But when I got to the point where I couldn't even keep cheaters out of my own tournaments, and you're talking about me, that was when I wiped my hands of it and just said no. If I can't guarantee a safe playing environment for the people in my own tournaments, then I'm not going to run them, and I haven't since, and probably never will be. That's just my stance on it. There's guys out there that are still running these tournaments, and things like this can happen. It's unfortunate. I don't think these guys should be shamed for it. I think Classian and a couple of others and definitely should, but Fredinsky is the only one fronting up for this entire thing, and he's all aboard with me with getting this money for the Mavericks. So we're halfway there to our $500 goal. We're going to try our hardest to get it. Any help from you guys would be greatly appreciated. I don't sit here and beg for money much on my channel. If you guys can do it, it'd be greatly appreciated. Buy Me a Coffee link will be in the pinned comment. Hope you stuck through the rest of the video, through the whole video. Sorry, it's like 4 a.m. for me. I just want to go to bed. It's been a long night investigating this crap and getting to the bottom of this shit. But I'm here and I'm happy. It's bedtime. Thank God. All right, gentlemen, that is me. Okay, I'm out of here. Thanks for coming. Please leave a like and a comment on this video. Big day investigating this one. Big day. But we got to the bottom of it, and we're going to get that money. I'll talk to you soon, gentlemen.